question already.
Okay, so Phil, you go first.
Hello, I'm Phil Mann, always have been, and you, of course, know James Hubacher.
Hey James, hey Phil.
Uh,
Go
Gotta
ahead, Phil.
ask, how often do you sing along with what you play?
Well, quite often, probably about 8 out of 10 times.
Alright, yeah, it's important to be able to consolidate the voice and the fingers as well, because it's a package when you're performing to be able to sing along and be on track with what you're doing. So it's important not to drown out the metronome when you use it. Okay, so you do about 20 minutes a day, something like that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Sometime I hope to see a videotape of a practice section and see how you discipline yourself.
Yeah, I'll be sure
Right.
to do that.
If you got a stand, you can put the phone on while you do that.
I believe I do, yes.
Okay, that'll help immensely.
James, would you like to go?
Okay. So, Phil, do you, with the people who've worked with you in your music career, any of them still your references?
References?
Yeah.
I really don't know, but most people I work with have high opinions of me.
Okay.
I've always been the indispensable member of the band, whatever band I was working with, except on the cruise ships where everyone was at professional levels.
Phil, your turn.
Oh. Right. Are there other people that you might plan to work with? I don't know how many friends you have who play instruments.
Well, I do have a handful of friends who also have experience with instruments.
Yeah, I think you said your sister played flute?
My sister plays piano. My
Piano,
cousin plays
my
flute.
error.
Yep. And I do have a cousin who played flute.
Yeah, I recently learned that instrument. It's a fun instrument.
Nice. Yeah.
Right, so, I don't know what music you generally listen to. I noticed that the radio's always on the classic rock station.
Nice.
Yeah, I too listen to that sort of thing, although generally I do listen to the classical station a great deal. Yeah, I've written maybe 2 songs that are registered at ASCAP, but because what I have to say is so non-mainstream, I don't usually write songs. I'm more of an instrumental composer. Because, to me, the feelings I want to express don't usually translate into words, so I use music to that end, instrumental sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I really am hitting a wall here. Yeah, have you ever given much of the progressive people like Emerson, Lake, and Palmer a listen?
Not too familiar with them.
Yeah.
Definitely see what I can find on them.
Yeah, very few people cover the Emerson tunes, but a lot of people cover the guitar songs that Greg Lake does. But, yeah, that may be a little advanced for you right before you run.
Nice.
James?
Okay, so, Phil, still in touch with anyone you knew in Florida?
Say that again?
Are you still in touch with anyone you knew in Florida?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, my Zappa guitarist Pete Weintraub, he tends to post things on Facebook that are lottery related. I wish him the best, and he does occasionally play with people I know. I wish him well, but I sure miss playing guitar with him. He was brilliant in playing Zappa's music, and he doesn't even read music. That's the amazing part. He's an ear musician. In fact, the only people I keep in touch with from my cruise ship days are Bob and Leilani. You know, they were a duo on the ships, whereas I was in the orchestra, so we were never in the same room. But I really generally keep the past behind me now.
Phil, oh, go ahead.
What you thinking?
Do you want to ask James? Do you have any more questions for James?
Ah. Yeah. Do you think you might be able to make a list of all the songs you'd like to play? Generally, a set list contains about 10 to 12 songs.
Yes, I think I can make a list like that.
Right. That'll be a great document on which to work. Because once you can play an hour's worth of music, you know, that's that first step before learning a second set and a third set. You know, a musical job usually has 2 or 3 hours, pardon me, like 3 hours, 3 1-hour sessions. Ooh, pardon me, that pizza's coming back on me.
James, I'll conclude. I got a couple questions for you. I think last week it was that Phil has suggested that you use the metronome to time your rhythm. Have you been doing that?
Yes, I have.
Okay, has it greatly improved your performance? Like the
Yes, I believe it has improved my performance quite a bit.
Okay, and last question to conclude. The main reason I was taping your lessons with Phil has been for you to watch it at home, you know, and capture it on the camera, and then you watch the video and you rehearse. I mean, everything that Phil was. Have you been doing that?
Yes, I have.
And do you think it helped you out to become the better guitar player that you are now?
Yes, I believe it has.
Right.
Perfect.
Still have a way to go with changing chords fast enough, but you are making progress. You know, that last song you were doing a consistent 4+5. Now we just need to get you at 4+4.
Exactly. So, Phil Mann, James Hubacher, thank you very much.
Oh, you're most welcome.